All right, so I went to go see Captain America: Brave New World, and we need to talk about it. So whoever came back from that movie, a lot of the reviewers, and said this movie was trash, I need to talk to you. What did you gain from lying? You lied for what? Was it clout? Was it money? Was it worth it? Because this movie was good. I don't see what the hate was for this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end. Now, that's not saying the movie is perfect, but there is definitely some high moments and some very enjoyable moments in this movie, and I think it's better than a lot of the movies that we've seen in the MCU. Just to name a few, I thought this movie was more enjoyable than Eternals. Thought this movie was more enjoyable than Black Widow. Thought this movie was more enjoyable than the first Avenger. And not to mention Captain Marvel, the first one. I like the Marvels. But whoever went seen this movie and said it was trash, I wouldn't say it's trash. I would say it's above average, but it wasn't a trash movie. The action scenes were top notch. And then you could obviously tell it was a spy movie, and the spy elements were really cool. I mean, I really thought the relationship between Falcon and Captain America was awesome, and Sam was actually likable. How they like displayed him as Cap. He really stepped into the role. I don't want to get into too many spoilers yet, but I will do a spoiler review section after. Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross was perfect. Bro, really, he stepped into the role. I usually you see him hate on the movies he's in, specifically like Star Wars, but he actually really did good in this movie. And I'm not shocked. He's a great actor, but his attitude towards, his projects previously made me think maybe he wouldn't give it his all, but he gave it his all. I feel like just like this movie, their pacing was kind of off. You could tell some parts were chopped out, and it did kind of feel kind of fast. But other than that, I feel like this movie was a solid 7 out of 10. I don't see the hate for this movie. The criticism from a lot of the critics is not matching what I seen in the movie. I enjoyed it. Everyone clapped at the end of the movie when I was in my theater. This was very enjoyable. I loved it. Now, this next section is a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, I urge you go see the movie in theaters. Don't let the critics say what they've said skew your perception of what this movie is. It's not that. This movie is enjoyable. You'll have a good time. If not, wait for it to come to Disney Plus, but it's definitely a good movie, and I urge you to form your own opinion. Now, before I proceed, spoiler alert, I will be talking about anything that happened in the movie, a lot of things that happened in the movie. So if you have not watched the movie and want to and care about spoilers, do not proceed. Man, I just loved Isaiah Bradley in this movie. The mentor figure he plays for Sam, usually you would think Captain America would play that, but for him being the first Captain America and be able to relate to Sam and be able to give him guidance because they have the same experience, it was great to see him giving that unk figure. I hate to use that word, but unk figure. And then the dynamic between all three of them, with the Falcon and Captain America and Isaiah Bradley, I loved it. It was so enjoyable seeing them go into the limo and enjoying themselves and making him try to feel comfortable. And the training sequence in when we first seen was very cool. I really enjoyed that. Even the emotional appeal of like seeing Isaiah Bradley have to face going back, being locked up, I really felt for him, and it really pulled on my heartstrings, and like I really felt for the guy, and I just love Isaiah Bradley's character. He's such a good character to me, and I really feel for him every time I'm on screen. It's like I'm seeing like an elder in my community on screen, and it's like I enjoy every time he's on screen. I enjoy it, and the interactions with Sam, they're always so powerful and a deeper layer to decode. The action scenes were spectacular. This scene in particular, the whole flight scene and him trying to de-escalate the mind control was absolutely beautiful. Really displayed why he is Captain America and deserves the shield. He has his own swagger that differs from Steve. Like Steve has his own type of, style and stance as Captain America, but Sam really adds his own as well, and you really see it in the way he fights and the way he carries himself as Cap. What sold me is when, bro, was swag surfing on the damn missile, bruh. That shit was so hard. I was so giddy in that damn theater. Bro was swag surfing on the damn. I was like, yo, that's my cap, bruh. You cannot hate on that shit. Was so hard, bruh. I mean, and then down to her character as we see like into the movie, she was there. Like I don't hate her character, but she didn't really serve or add anything. I mean, she did like serve as sort of an ally to Sam after she was distrusting at first, and she was a widow. I mean, that was kind of cool to know, but other than that, I didn't hate or love her character. She was just there. The leader was actually interesting. I mean, I think he's cool. He's strategically pulling things behind the scenes. Thought they really couldn't really do more, so because he can't really fight or have any powers in the movie to really do anything directly to Sam besides like that device he pulled from the Incredible Hulk to like bog Sam down, like the waves. I don't know what it's exactly called, but that was kind of cool. But I wish we would have seen more of him because he was really behind the scenes the whole movie. I mean, that was the point, but it was kind of cool to see him, be strategic. And I thought, the highlight of the movie was the mind control aspect of him using other people to, get what he wants. But he wasn't the best villain, but he wasn't the worst. I think they definitely did a good job bringing him back. The design wasn't terrible. It's more realistic and grounded. But yeah, I mean, but the Red Hulk sequence, seeing Sam fight Red Hulk, and you can actually see Sam struggling because we know he doesn't have the serum, and it wasn't unrealistic where they just pulled something out of their ass and he just wins because it's a movie, was actually cool. I actually enjoyed the fight, and Red Hulk was absolutely amazing. Like, you felt his power, especially fighting against Sam. And like, Sam, I love how they pretty much organized and shown that he has the technical ability and the that talk no jutsu that Captain America has to like talk people off the ledge or mediate, and which he did in this movie. I just wish moving forward we see how you can do the Hulk. We need to see a Bruce Banner, if not the same, 10 times more aggressive or better, because you've shown that you can do this, Marvel. I don't know why you chose to do it now and not before, but this was perfect. Just do this, replicate it at times 10 for the Hulk. I don't see what the issue is. This should be a no-brainer. Do this for the Hulk, and we will all be satisfied. But other than that, those are my thoughts for the movie. Let me know what you think down below, but I definitely recommend, if you made it this far, you probably watched the movie, but this movie got a lot of hate that it did not deserve. This was a good movie. Overall, 7 out of 10 for me. Very enjoyable. Let me know what you think down below.